gentlemen, starring Chuck Connors.
Well, what'll it be? Whiskey or beans? I got $1 left.
Whiskey.
Don't you ever eat.
You take care of the eating, I'll take care of the drinking.
Wait a minute. I believe I hear money jingling.
Colonel Bourbon is in town.
Here, boy, give me one. Colonel Bourbon's Cabbie, finest saddle and harness stock. Thousands of satisfied customers from old Kentucky to California. In North Fork, one day only, Saturday. I knew he'd be here. Jonah, better get your hog sticker all sharpened up.
Business or pleasure?
Both. Old Colonel Cornpone owes me a horse.
I ain't cutting up any man just because he slickered you in a horse trade.
Jonah, there's a bigger reward out for that steel dusty stud than there is out for you.
Never carved a Kentucky colonel before.
Just like Virginia ham.
Well, Mark, you about finished?
Just about.
Oh, no, look at this. Look at this dirt.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Clean it up. It caused a saddle sore.
Lucas! Lucas!
Oh, we've got company.
Hey, anybody home?
Oh, hello, Mrs. Sawyer, Kansas. Can you get out and stop a minute?
Oh, no, we're late enough already. The horse trader's in town. I thought I ought to stop by and let you know.
Oh, which horse trader?
Luke, it don't make no difference which one. I'd dearly love to outswap any horse trader anytime and any way.
The way you outswapped the last trader and got that broke-down old mule?
There ain't nothing wrong with that mule, Callie. You ask Lucas what kind of a horse trader I am. How about last year when I picked out that pretty bay colt after he'd done gone and passed it by? How about that, Lucas?
No, you put me to quiet shame that time, Kansas. But I'll make it up.
Not in horse trading, you won't. It's a business I know.
Well, I gotta admit, Kansas, that some people have an instinct for knowing a sound horse. Mark's got that kind of a feeling.
Oh, boy, you know more about horses than I do.
Mark, just knowing about horses ain't enough. You got to know the ins and outs of swapping and the feller you're dealing with. Did I ever tell you about the time
No, Kansas, we best get started. You yarn the day away talking horses.
Thunder and lightning, you're right, Callie. I wouldn't miss this for money, marbles, or chalk.
Good luck with your trading.
So long.
Come on, Molly.
Paula,
Huh?
why isn't it enough to just know a good horse when you see it?
Well, there's more to it than that, Mark. First thing to know when you're trading with a real horse trader is to figure you're gonna get skinned.
Well, aren't you supposed to know the stock, too?
Well, that's half of it. The other half is knowing the man. You weigh everything he says, and then try to think of all the things he hasn't said.
I'd rather raise my own than go through all that.
Well, that's probably the best way. Say, look, Mark, would you like to go into town and see how a real horse trader does business?
Sure.
Well, let's go.
Good morning, sir. Needing a couple of horses?
No. I'm just interested in one steel dust stallion.
Well, I've got that showy sorrel over there. Gentle as a possum in a tater patch, yet strong enough to carry you all day without turning a hair.
Not for me. This steel dust has a white star on his forehead. $500 reward. A steel dust stallion lost straight or stolen from Green Valley Ranch. White Star.
Well, if I had an animal remotely resembling that description, I'd see that he got home safely. Few horses are valued so highly.
He's the herd sire from the Green Valley Horse Ranch. Imported him from back east, and he up and disappeared. So, keep your eyes open. You might run into him in this business.
Just might at that, Marshal. Thank you kindly.
We still hang horse thieves in this country, Colonel.
And I always stand forthrightly on the side of justice, Marshal. How do you do, folks? Could I interest you in some reliable harness stock?
No, we just thought we'd drop by and look at your show.
Well, come right on in. Make yourselves at home. Take plenty of time, look around. I'll be here all day. You know, a man doesn't meet the public day in, day out for 30 years without learning how to treat decent people decently.
That's right. Honesty is the best policy.
Yes, sir, a man must have his honor. I come from Kentucky, sir.
Fine.
Yes, ma'am, I come from Kentucky. That dark and bloody ground redeemed by Daniel Boone.
Got any good riding horses?
Well, it takes a little lady to get right down to the heart of the matter. As a matter of fact, madam, there's a great scarcity of riding stock in this area.
Well, we was just a-looking. Come on, Callie.
Oh, just a minute. I did find a perfect jewel the other day. To my mind, the only quality riding horse in the entire cavy. See if you can pick him out, sir.
If he's here, I'll find him.
You know, I paid more than I like to admit for that animal, but that's the way with life.
Just a simple, honest horse.
Well, don't worry, madam. I'll see that you're properly taken care of.
This Sorrel here. What's the matter with him?
You have a keen eye for horses, sir.
He ain't too bad. You, got a price on this poor beast?
This is the choice of my cavvy, sir. You give a man many years of faithful service.
Looks kind of narrow in the chest. Probably couldn't hold up after a full day's going.
Turn him loose, sir. I couldn't sell him to just anybody.
How much?
He's a bargain at 75.
75? Ain't no horse worth more than 50.
Got an easy gait. You ride him all day and you think you were snoozing on the front porch.
I might go as high as 55.
I can see you mean well, friend, but 65 as low as I could go and still break even.
Mister, do you realize how long it takes me to get together $65?
Well, I got some less expensive stock in there.
$60. Take it or leave it.
I couldn't sell that animal for $60 and still guarantee him. Although to the best of my knowledge, he's sound and gentle.
I know he is.
You are a sharp trader, sir. All right. You've got a deal. You bought yourself a horse. A fine horse.
I'll get my saddle. Come on, Callie. Sure put it over on him. Come on, Callie.
Now, see here, pretty boy. You come back real soon, you hear me? I'll see that you get a lump of sugar for your trouble. Yes, sir. I swear you are the most popular equine gentleman I ever knew, Steel Dusty. And I've known a multitude. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, you got yourself a fine animal there.
Seems mannered.
The disposition of a kitten sleeping in a cradle, unless you want some action. Anytime you change your mind about him, just let me know.
I'm not going to change my mind, Colonel. He's my horse.
Are you sure he's all right, Kansas?
Are you doubting me, Callie?
No, Kansas. Just hoping for the best.
Well, Kansas, I see it didn't take you long.
You might as well turn around going back home. There ain't nothing left but the colors. I bought the only good horse in the whole lot, and I beat him down to my price, too.
Well, my day'll come.
Oh, can't we see what else the trader's got left for?
You see that, Kansas? The hope which springs eternal.
Oh, good morning. Need a horse?
Need a little load.
No, wait a minute. No, take it easy, Lester. All you have to do is ask.
Here, partner, 50-50.
You boys down on your luck, I'd be glad to help.
Colonel, this is Jonah Winters, a friend of mine.
Pleased to know you, sir.
Lester told me something about a steel dust stallion.
Well, missing horse is hardly anything to gossip about.
Where's the horse?
Well, wait.
You forgot to tell me that horse wasn't yours when you offered him for sale. I run an honest business.
If I'd have known he was the Green Valley stud, you'd have never got him.
You put me in the shadow of the hanging rope.
I seen the reward notice. $500 and no questions asked.
Talk straight, Colonel, man.
That horse and I separated a long time ago.
Couldn't have been more than 2 weeks ago. Where is he?
He's far away. I sold him to a gypsy dealer going south in a wagon.
Jonah, take a look through his cappy. He's too smart to ever sell that horse.
Sir, I worked for years to build up a reputation for honesty, integrity, and fair dealing.
There ain't a stallion in the bunch.
Where is he?
Well, if you follow the trail south towards Santa Fe, you'll be able to catch up with the man.
Jonah, he's a natural-born liar.
Mr. Cornpone, I can butcher you right where you stand.
Now, take it easy.
Or I can split your lying tongue 3 ways. And just you say one more lying word.
Hold it, Jonah. We got company.
I can still throw this thing, Mr. Cornpone.
Good morning, gentlemen. Interested in riding stock?
Well, looking for a tough cow pony.
Well, that's what I got the most of. As the saying goes, some are tougher than others.
You guarantee this stock?
Mister, I sell them so cheap I couldn't even guarantee the horse.
What about this black? That's a nice looking animal. Doc, look him over careful. Oh, boy. Well, what do you think, son?
Oh, he's got a bowed tendon.
That's the way to keep your eyes open, son.
Well, it's only out a little. Probably born that way.
Well, maybe so. What else have you got?
Well, there's plenty of the caviar there, so take your time and look them over.
You got anything else like that stallion you just sold?
Stallion?
Huh?
Oh, that old crowbait.
Crowbait? He was no crowbait. That was a good horse.
That stallion have a white star in his head?
No, he didn't.
What was the price?
I wasn't told, and it's none of my business.
You think we ought to cut Mr. High and Mighty down to our size?
You better start cutting or backing off, mister.
Now, the price was $60. That same 60 you borrowed from me a few minutes ago. He was a remarkable animal, but no relation to the one you're interested in, Lester. Let's have no trouble about it.
Go ahead and buy your horse. The colonel needs the money.
Hold up a minute. I think he picked up a rock in his hoof.
Well, I hope that's all it is.
looks all right. That tannin might be just a bit bowed.
Oh, Kansas, not again. You let that man sell you a horse with a game leg.
Well, it might heal. We can take a chance.
We can't afford that kind of chance. Now, you better get our money while the getting's good.
If we're not been skinned, I ain't gonna let the whole town know about it.
Getting our money back is more important than what the town thinks.
All right. We'll go and I'll see if we can get our money back. Even fool Lucas McCain.
Well, I don't see anything worth buying here, Mark.
I guess Kansas got the best horse, all right.
Well, let's go.
Oh, just a minute. I just remembered I got the nicest little pony back there. Just the right size for you, son.
Colonel!
Pony!
Hey, Colonel!
Oh, excuse me.
I want to talk to you.
You sure put it over on me. Don't you shush me.
Rouse, please. Don't think anything.
Something wrong with the horse?
Lucas, I know I'm the most foolish fella in the whole world, but don't rub it in.
All right, Kansas. Come on, son. We'll give that list to Hattie.
Now, sir, what's wrong?
What's wrong? I'll tell you what's wrong. Look here. He's got a bad leg. And I think you was on to it.
Bad leg? Impossible, sir. You know yourself he was in splendid condition.
Oh, I'll admit you fooled me.
I don't know what you're talking about. Must have stepped on a sharp rock and injured the frog of his foot. Some slight damage that will quickly heal.
That foot's perfect there. It's a cannon bone or something else on the inside that I can't see. He's lame for good. Now, we want our money back.
Hardly an interesting proposition. You take a sound horse out of here with no guarantee for me, then bring it back when he's only fit for the tallow works, and you want your money back.
I'll take $55.
Sir, fair's fair, and honor is honor, but business is business, too.
A lame horse is no good to me.
He's still a mighty fine-looking horse, Pa.
Yes, he is, son. Let's go see if we can take a look at him.
Well, probably some equitable way of working it out.
Well, I hope something can be worked out. I can't afford to get stuck for that. Lucas, I told you I feel foolish enough getting stuck with this lame horse without you butting into it.
Kansas, I'd just like to take a look.
Guess that can't hurt nothing. Go ahead.
Well, $30 is my top. That way we split the loss.
$30?
Kansas, I wouldn't sell that horse. I think that leg can heal.
Oh, you're wrong, Lucas. This horse ain't worth a powder to blow him to perdition.
Well, do you want the $30 or not?
Kansas, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll give you what you paid.
Now, wait a minute. You don't want to buy a lame horse. I got plenty of fine sound stock back there.
No, I want to buy this one. That is, if Kansas will sell him to me.
You mean you give me $60 for a horse you already know is lame?
Well, now, Kansas, I don't want you to say you were whipsawed into it. You or Callie.
Oh, no. You made yourself a deal.
All right, now, I'm going to borrow your bridle. I'll pay you later.
Sure.
Take the saddle off, huh?
Certainly.
That stallion. Mighty fine looking.
Yeah, sure is.
Let's look it over. Mind if I look your horse over, friend?
He ain't mine a horse no more. This here slick horse trader just bought him.
You won't mind if I...
Oh, yes, I do mind.
You just won't tend your own business, will you?
This is my business, and you're not included. Come on, son. We'll walk him back slow. That leg won't bother him.
Lucas, I hate to be the one that done it, but you've been beat again.
Now, boys, now.
Colonel, we just want to talk to you a moment.
I told you to talk straight.
That's the stallion.
He's a very hard horse to disguise.
We should have taken him while he was here.
Not in town, there's law in town. But out in the sticks, it ain't so crowded. Colonel, you're going to get us back that horse.
Or die trying.
He looks like a hard man to persuade.
You just don't understand, Colonel. I'm the hard man to persuade. Because I'm liable to kill somebody. Come on, let's follow.
Well, there you are, son. That's the answer. Just long enough and curved enough to reach the quick. The horse walks on it, he gets sore, and he starts to limp.
But why?
Well, son, the country is full of people who figure they can outsmart a horse trader. They buy a fine horse like this stallion at a bargain price and figure they've beaten him. But the trader's got that trick nail in the horse's foot. The horse goes lame, and the buyer brings him back.
But, and then he just gives the man back half his money?
Sure, it's an old trick. Send up in the next town, he sells them over again, and he gets them back the same way.
That's not right.
No, it's not right.
Well, the colonel won't get back this horse for half the price. What are you doing?
Well, son, I'm rubbing off another trick. Horse trading's a game, a very sharp game, and everybody who plays it knows he better look out. Better get in the house, son.
Trouble?
Maybe. Come on. Well, Colonel, what can I do for you?
Well, there's no point in beating around the bush, Mr. McCain. No, you look like a man of action to me, and I need that horse back. I forgot that Lester had a prior commitment.
Well, he's not for sale.
Oh, anything is for sale. I'll give you $100 for him.
So you can pass him around among unsuspecting farmers and ranchers?
Well, that's part of the profession, sir.
But I tell you something, Colonel. I've got some pretty good mares, and this stallion is the one I've been wanting. He's not for sale for love, nor money.
Mister, for me, it's not love or money. It's life or death.
I told you, Lester, he'd be hard-headed.
Call your game. You're doing the dealing.
You selling?
Get out of here, and do it quick.
I'm gonna slice me some sodbuster.
Stay right where you are, fella.
With this, I'm gonna split your Adam's apple.
Drop it, McCain, or I'll drop him.
I got a bead right between your ears. Look kind of funny to me. The colonel being escorted out of town by these two cutthroats, leaving his music box playing the same song over and over.
Well, they wanted the stallion, Micah. They wanted it real bad. How come, Colonel?
Well, he's the Green Valley Steel Buzz. Well, there's quite a large award being offered for him. I was just taking him home, the long way.
Seems to me you've been knowingly keeping a stolen horse.
Well, he's Lucas McCain's horse, Marshal. He's not mine.
Oh, is that so, Colonel? Well, now, in that case, Lucas, I guess you'll get the reward.
Poor.
Oh, everything's all right, son. Mike, I'll bring the horse into town myself a little later.
Thanks.
Well, can't we keep him?
No, we can't keep him, son. He really belongs to someone else.
Well, I'll tell you what I'll do. Next time I get a good horse, I'm going to give you the first chance on him, and I'll sell him to you at cost.
Will ya?
On my honor, as a true gentleman of old Kentucky, that dark and bloody ground redeemed by Daniel Boone, that ground of the bluegrass and the finest horse flesh in this great nation.
Paul,
What is it, Mark?
you think we'll ever get another horse like this Steele does?
Well, maybe if we do some trading.
Yeah, but that's awfully risky. Well, the first thing you got to remember when you're trading horses is to figure that you're going to get skinned.
Sure. But you have to know the stock, too.
Oh, but that's only the first half of it. The second half is to know the man. You weigh every word he says and then try and think of all the little things he hasn't said. Frankly, I'd rather raise my own.
You know, son, that's probably the best way. Now, come on, Red, we've got to get you to town.